Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma
This is my first audio on Guru-tattva. I have written an article on this subject and I will share the link with you. In 1977, when Srila Prabhupada departed, 11 of his disciples claimed that they were his successors. They were advised by their godbrothers not to act as gurus because they were not self-realized. But they did not listen to the advice. 20 years later, they apologized to Pradyumna Prabhu for not taking his advice. Yet, up to this date, the Guru appointment system is still going on within the society, even though there have been numerous fall downs with so-called appointed gurus. I'm now going to share with you two conversations Srila Prabhupada had regarding fraudulent gurus whom he called hypocrites. The first one was recorded in London on the 11th of July 1974, entitled Hypocrites. The conversation. Srila Prabhupada said that in the United States, 5,000 priests were in hospital to cure their intoxication habits. If the priests were going to a hospital to cure their intoxication habit, then such priests are hypocrites. The reply from the gentleman is that they would admit that and say that it was just a weakness. Srila Prabhupada replied, weakness is hypocrisy. If you are weak, you cannot become priest because you are a religious teacher and you should not take that post. That is hypocrisy. It is not a rocket science to understand what Srila Prabhupada was saying. In simple words, that if our gurus are regularly falling down, then they cannot take the post of religious teacher because this is hypocrisy. Yet in spite of the numerous fall downs by the so-called gurus in our organization, this hypocrisy still prevails undeterred. Therefore, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, the Guru of our Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada, used to say that this world is full of cheaters and the cheated. Please, don't let yourself be cheated by these fraudulent gurus. In another conversation Srila Prabhupada had with the poet Allen Ginsberg, Srila Prabhupada said, "You have to corroborate with the scripture and holy man to test whether a person is a spiritual master. We should not accept any person to be spiritual master if he does not corroborate with the statement of the scripture." In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says in chapter 4, text 34, "Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service unto him." The self-realized soul can impart knowledge to you because he has seen the truth. The key element here is that for one to be accepted as a spiritual master, he must have seen the truth, which simply means that he must be God realized. In the purport to the verse, Srila Prabhupada said, "Satisfaction of the self-realized spiritual master is the secret of success of advancement in spiritual life. One must pass the test of spiritual master." In this verse, both blind following and absurd inquiries are condemned. Srila Prabhupada used to say that the blind leading the blind, and they both will end up in the ditch. Every morning we sing Guru Vastakam prayers to the spiritual master, and in the 8 verses, the understanding who is spiritual master is very nicely described. Once Srila Prabhupada was traveling in a car and his disciples were singing, and Srila Prabhupada stopped them and asked them if they knew the meaning of the song. They replied that they did not know. Srila Prabhupada said, "Then, how can you sing with any feeling if you do not know what you are singing?" I request you to learn the meanings of the Guru Vastakam prayers that you are daily singing to determine who is spiritual master. The first verse tells us that the spiritual master extinguishes the fire of repeated birth and death, which is also corroborated in the scriptures. One who cannot deliver his dependence from repeated birth and death should never become a spiritual master, a father, a husband, a mother, or a worshipable demigod. If your so-called guru is himself not free from repeated birth and death, then how can he save you from repeated birth and death? In the purport to this verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada said that Shukracharya was rejected by Bali Maharaj due to his inability to save Bali Maharaj from repeated birth and death. Unless one is a pure devotee of Krishna, he cannot save himself from repeated birth and death. Pure devotee means that a person is God realized. Why must a person be self-realized or God realized? A guru must be self-realized because one cannot communicate that which one has not realized. For example, when one receives Gayatri initiation from the Guru has to give one Diksha mantras. The mantras are actually persons, and if one has not realized them, then how can one communicate this to the disciple? Such initiation is useless and will not give the desired results. A teacher does not have to be self-realized, but a spiritual master has to be self-realized. Many members who have been initiated by such so-called gurus frequently ask me whether it is Vaishnava aparad to reject the gurus that they have received initiation from. My reply to them is that it is not Vaishnava aparad to reject such so-called gurus because they are not gurus in the first place. They are simply teachers, and no offense will be committed by rejecting these fraudulent so-called gurus. Srila Prabhupada would term them as hypocrites. Therefore, it is recommended that one studies the spiritual master thoroughly before accepting him as spiritual master. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.